see. So I was just thinking, first of all, I want to have this another fault line, so we have some depthness. Alright, so let's see. I'm just gonna place this on my mark. 1/8. I'm gonna make it a large 1/8, so an in between again. Yes, I am just love that size, the in between. So we still have loads of places on the inside. Okay, let's gentle fold this. There we go. Make that flat and as straight as possible. Yes. Okay, so we have the space inside still. Love that. Yep, okay. Now, what can we do with this one? Well, I'm gonna split this in two. This page, I'm gonna split that. So let's see what the middle is. Feels like I'm totally off, but always check. Oh, that's perfect. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this in two like I just told you, but I wanna have the space. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut on this side, and I'm gonna cut on this side. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't know. I always like to use a smaller ruler because this is nice flat. This has a kind of thickness, so I don't see that well where I'm gonna cut. That's why I just love to use a small thin one. And it's as cheap as possible. I think it was 10 cents or something. I don't know. Love it. Now I am gonna go to the other side. I'm going to cut on the other side of my pencil mark till the fold line, of course. Alright, see that you're nice to the edge, and then you just can cut this off. There you go. That means that these are not going to bump into each other. Yes, cool. Now let's work on this one. I like it. I can also do that on the inside, what I have in mind, but I want to go on the outside. Okay. What I have in mind is two little pockets with a closure. I always love to do that. And I also want to try something, and that's this one. I have this so many years in my drawers. Those little, I even don't know how you call these, but I want to use these as a closure. Just want to see how that works. Alright, so let's make a nice pocket. I'm gonna turn this direction because this is gonna be the topper. You can add a other piece of paper under if that is better to see. Alright, so I do see it now. It's better. Yep. Let's make a pocket. I'm gonna use the 120 gram for this one. Let's see what is the best way to use. Well, if you do this direction, that you can make two right away. All right, let's do this together. Let's add a 1/2 inch. That's for the bottom. There we go. Let's make it, I definitely want it not too, well, 1/2 inch lower, or we can make an incision. That is also something to do. Okay, then I first go, so put this at the bottom, and we're gonna cut this 2 millimeters smaller. So I'm not gonna go all the way, but 2 millimeters lower than your base. All right. We also can create some thickness, but then I don't know if we can use this sheet. What I mean is, if we make a little, I call that harmonica, and the pocket is a little wider, a little thicker, better to use. It is possible, but what would you put inside here as a few tags? No, I'm just gonna keep with the plan. Stick to the plan. Let's make, we can make a larger one at the end, maybe on the outside. That's also very nice. All right, I'm thinking already on the next page, guys. All right, let's fold. I have one side here, and I already made one for the outside, but let's focus first on this piece. All right, another one. Fold and cut. Now I'm going to use the other one, which I already made one side. Always make it 1 millimeter smaller, guys. Always. That's rule number 1. Make it smaller. Otherwise, maybe you're gonna overlap your base and you don't want that. All right, this is done for a second. So add some tape on. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Go, cut the corners. Yes, okay. Here we go. They should be the same. Yep, they are the same. Okay, we're gonna make that envelope punch incision again. I showed you in the beginning how I do that without having a punch, but I do have a punch, so I'm gonna use that. But if you don't have it, just don't forget, I will definitely need, I need design paper. Yeah, I do need design paper. And I think I want to have a full one. Let's see, this is going to be seeing on here. So I think I will go for this purple one we use for the back pocket. We can use it this way, but this is going to be this direction. The pockets are going to be this direction, so we can use it this way. Does not make any, that's no big deal. I'm just going to use this way so I can use one sheet. Alright, let's cut this. Let's cut the other one as well. Here we go. Okay, let's cut the notch. Keep it equal. I always like to be safe. Here we go. And here we go. Let's do the other one. Keep it all nice and straight. I was looking the other day if the Action still maybe have this one, but it was not, unfortunately. Otherwise I could grab a few for those who want one, but they did not have it, so unfortunately. But I'm keep looking. I'm just gonna keep looking each time when I'm in the Action. But actually I do like to avoid that, because each time when you go in you see something. That's always the case. Or something sweet that you see and think, nice. I had that yesterday. I saw some Kit Kat. Like it. Alright, put this off. Alright, don't put this on just yet. You can switch the edges if you want. Just like to number it, so I'm sure that I use this on the correct one. Okay, so that is done. Cool, we can add this on. Yes, let's put this on. So start with the bottom. There we go. Use the painter's tape. Gives you better access to your pockets. Alright, here comes a little trick. What I like to use if I want to make the pockets not too narrow. I like to use my bone folder, put that in here, and then I'm gonna put the pockets closed. Then I make sure that my pocket is already, do you see that? A little more bulky. And it keeps that way. Not too deep because mine is pretty thick. So at least to halfway. But then you do have a little bit more space. Alright, you can do that with all your pockets, of course, but yeah, large pockets does not have any sense doing that, but if you want. Alright, and then we can later on put this on here. Okay, so now you can leave it like this, or you still can make that closure with me if you want. Let's see, we have this. I think we can use this. Let's make the closure. Okay, let's make a 1/2 inch. And I actually want to have a 1/8 extra. Just to give it some bulk. Make sure you fold everything nice. Okay. Let's cut. And it needs to fit inside the pocket, guys. So I'm not see the base, I'm just gonna go in, not going in, but to be sure that it will fit in the pocket. Alright, let's cut this. Let's round the corners. Looks it always nicer. Alright. Check, check, check. This one I think it's for here. Yep, this fits just. Need to. And then I guess that this one is for here. Yep, and it really fits just. And that's enough. Alright, can we put this already in? Yep, I think we can. Make this flat. Add some tape on. Now before you're gonna put this inside, be aware that you want to have your first fold line on the edge. Just a little over the edge. Over the edge. So not this direction, but you want to keep it inside. Alright, burnish it down. So if I fold everything, I still see that little edge. It makes it all a little bit more secure. You also can use glue if you want to use that. It's totally up to you what you like to use. Sometimes it's a little bit difficulter with using tape, but if you just take your time and be gentle, not pushing anything, then you can do this. Just take your time watching the fold line. Just when it's over, that I still see a little of this edge, then I can burnish it down. Yes. Okay. Alright, nice. I like it. And we still have the space for that. Is it velvet? No, it's not velvet. I don't know the word for that. In Dutch it's klittenband. Alright. Okay, so I think first we can, well, it's on the outside, so we can glue this on, doesn't it? Yeah, we can glue this on because it's on the outside. Oh, magnets are to go on the inside, but these are not magnets. How stupid of me. Did you not mention that already? I hear something in the very, very back of my head, hearing that you shout to me, it needs to go on the outside so you can glue it on. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I can't hear you shout, of course. Would that be awesome? I know there are live shows. Some people do make those live shows. But I never understand how people then can focus to read comments and answer them at the same time when crafting. I would definitely not able to. I make so quick mistakes if I am distracted. So I definitely will not go for that. Absolutely not. Filming is more distracting as it is already. Who else is very quickly distracted from something else? Alright, now we do need a piece that goes for the inside. I do like this one actually, for the in and out. Alright, let's cut this one. And I need it double. I definitely want the brown edge with this one, so totally forgot to do a brown edge. This one has some glue on it. I don't want that. Sometimes I do forget that I want to have a brown. This is brown, a brown edge. Alright, let's cut this with a brown edge. And I'm only going to do that on the top of this piece, of course, not on the inside, otherwise it's going to be too thick. So only on the outside. There we go. Don't forget the edge, this little edge. Nice, and now I can cut this. And then this is going to be shorter. Okay, let's do this. Let's cut this. Here we go. Smudge the edges. It always looks so much nicer. Which one was this one? This fits nice. Oh, and by the way, the Christmas markets are started already. Oh my gosh. I'm still deciding if I want to go to one. Do I like it? Not even for buying Christmas stuff, but just the coziness, the nice food they have, especially in Germany. And Germany is my favorite country to go for a Christmas market. They are, in my opinion, the best. Not that I, well, in Vienna is also, oh my gosh, Austria. That I also went once. Oh, maybe, can I just go again to there? Oh, that was such a large one, and together with the all the beautiful buildings. Oh my gosh, if you are in a possibility to go to Vienna in Austria for a Christmas market, oh, please do, please do. I had such a great vibe then. It was absolutely like a fairy tale. And you know I am addicted to that, but oh yep, I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's glue this on. Definitely gonna see. Oh, Vienna, you definitely need to go there a few days because it's so big. And the evenings are amazing. So during the day you just rest, go shopping a little bit, and then later at the evening go to every single Christmas market they have in the big city. They have several to walk to, and all the lights and everything, the hot chocolate, the glue wine, ice skating pieces, I call that. I'm gonna do the back as well. Ice skating, oh, just love it, love it, love it, love it. And then all the Christmas music around. Gosh, stop it, because I want to go now. Stop, stop, stop thinking about it. I want to go. Well, there was one thing that keeps coming back if we are visiting friends or something, and we talk about things. I need a mark here, Diane, don't forget. Is that we went to, in Vienna, to the roller coaster restaurant. Oh, that was so cool. Just to experience. So your food gets to be served not by a person, but with a roller coaster. So cool. Absolutely love that. Very fun. Go. Yep. You just Google roller coaster restaurant Vienna. Just look it up. Look it up, guys. It's so much fun. It is. And we also went in those wet, I call that attraction with little, I call those little wagons that goes on a wheel. Yeah, Dutch word, reuzenrad. English word, no idea. Carousel? I don't know. But then you can oversee Vienna a little bit better. So cool. You also can eat in there. How romantic that would be. Oh, love it. We did not, but you could. We saw that you could make reservations to eat in that carousel. Let's call it the carousel with wet red wagons. Love it. So cool. Okay, and now we come to the part, yeah, that we're gonna try these. Okay, now let's see which one needs to go on top. I think that this one needs to go for the bottom and this on the little lids, I think. Alright, but I need to glue these down. I think I am gonna glue down these ones first. Think about here, but I'm not gonna only they have. Is that strong enough? I have no clue if that's strong enough. I'm a little bit afraid if I'm gonna use extra glue with that it will ruin. So I am gonna trust the process because it's pretty sticky. Okay, let's glue it on. Is this the middle? About. I'm gonna trust the process. If it's getting loose later, then I always can go back and glue it on. For now, I'm just gonna trust the glue on these ones. All right, so now I am gonna put these on top. I'm gonna try to keep that as loose as possible. That even is possible. I don't know. First time using those. All right, let's close this down. I don't want to push too hard because I have no idea how strong these are. Well, let me push it down. Okay, I'm pushing it down. Ugh. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay. Yes, okay, cool. Pushing it down. Yeah, okay, oh, they are pretty strong, guys. Pushing it down. A bit extra. Okay. Cool. Pretty strong, actually. I'm not gonna push it all the way down, but close is close. I like it. Can you push it down? I think you can. Yes. Oh God, I love it. Well, you need to try something in your life. All right, let's do the back pocket. Which one do we like to do? I think I will go for the dark brown, I guess. We do have some left. I think this would be nice. Let's see, what else do we have left? Oh, don't lose this. What else do we have left for a nice, simple... Well, this is actually also very nice. It's just a simple bag, guys. Does not meaning which one that you want to use, but it's just for the back. So I'm not gonna make it any... I think we can use this. Alright, I'm gonna see what's the back. No, that's... Wait, let's make this first straight. Let's make this fitting. Is that the same? No, the other one is a little larger. That's okay. Then I'm gonna cut first the large one. Then I'm gonna split this in two. Oh yes, just use it all. And then I am gonna cut this one on the other mark that I just did. Perfect. Alright, smooch the edges, glue it on. Don't throw this away. You never know if I'm gonna make another swing tab. You never know with me. This fits on here. And this one fits here. Go. Put this inside so you don't see it because it's pretty the same. See, that's the only thing that you will see on the outside. Here we go. And then one little piece on here. Here we go. Cool, guys. All right, this is done. I like it. And that they even are separately flippable. Cool. I thought it was more thick, but it's actually not. Alright, so just gonna bend this a little forward because of the pressure that I used with gluing it on. I bend it a little. Cool. I like it. Let's go to the back. Cool. Are you still with me? Are you still loving it? I hope you do. Okay guys, lunchtime is over. Let's get back. So I already have a little booklet made inside here, which we still can decorate later. I love these little ones. You even can make a little notebook inside here. I love that. Alright, so let's go to the back. I could not resist adding a little pocket at the back. So let's... Do I not have any left over from the 120? No, I did not. I do not. So I can make a little tuck spot or you can make a large pocket. That's totally up to you. I do love a little pocket, so I'm just going to use a full one. And sometimes it is just an easy way of telling your design paper how large a pocket. Let's make an example. Maybe I want to have this for the background. That means that I can use a little wider than this one, than this. So if I make a 2-inch pocket, then I still can use this one. So let the papers tell you how deep a pocket needs to be. Why cutting a too narrow one and then, oh shoot, if I made it a little wider, then I could have used that. So yeah, I'm not always thinking of that, but sometimes I have genius ideas, but I'm not always use it myself. Yeah, I forget a lot. Who does not? Alright, so let's create those little tiny pockets just to add an extra little photo inside, or a little letter, whatever you're gonna put inside. Yeah, I'm the pocket queen. I'm gonna call me not Scrap Queen, I'm gonna call me the pocket queen, because I just love to add pockets on every page. I confess that. Yep, I just love it. I don't like plain pages. There needs to be something in it. Yeah, what else can you do? Flippable pages, pockets. Yep, it is all possible. Alright guys, so let me add the tape on. Tell me, by the way, that dogs are so strange creatures. They are. I have no idea, but well, yeah, I do have an idea. So let me tell you. So I have 3 dogs. I have a Pomeranian. Well, it's a dwarf schnauzer. Not a schnauzer. Well, a Pomeranian. Then you know what kind that is. And a Yorkshire Terrier. Everybody knows that. A very small one, 2.3 kilo. It's a very small one. And my daughter has a Shiba Inu. And that's a Japanese dog in black tint. Not the brown one, but the black. She's adorable. She's so absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a picture, maybe. Let me see if I have picture. Well, that's gonna be later. I'm not gonna use my phone now because otherwise I'm gonna distract it. But anyways, the Shiba is a puppy now, 8 months. I think almost 8. Did I say 8 months? Maybe almost 9 months. Anyway, so she's still a puppy and she has her own food. But each time, well, my dog's food was, before she came, was just nicely on the ground, nice beside the water and everything. But yeah, well, since the puppy is here, I need to put the food up. But even if I put it up before a window or something, I definitely need to be close. Otherwise, she definitely will eat it. And when I am here, then I can't watch the food, my dog's food. So I just put everything up. But I just noticed lately that Chica, that's the Pomeranian, also eats from her, and that's okay because she eats hers as well. But I thought this morning when I came here in the studio that I would bring my dog's food and put it in her old bench. The puppy does not like the bench. She never did, so I will not put her inside, but she does not go inside, and and I don't blame her. Who wants to lock up? So I put my dog's food in the bench because the puppy does not go in the bench. Yeah. So what happened? So I put my dog's food in the bench. And the Yorkshire, that's the smallest one, is normally not afraid of the bench, but today, well, not today, also not, but I also grabbed the food from the puppy here, so they all can eat together, each their own food. Well, I can tell you that that was definitely not the case. What was the case? What was the case, guys? The smallest one, my Yorkshire, was eating the puppy's brakke, the puppy's food. Brakke, that's a Dutch word. And so I was hearing that sound, and I told the puppy a few times, because he wanted to go inside the bench eating their food, my dog's food. So I was noticing that, so a few times I told her that she needs to get out of the bench, and she did each time. But soon as I was crafting here, I just hear that the Yorkshire was eating the puppy's food. And she already has normal food, not especially puppy food. But so I was hearing the sound of a dog eating, a small dog eating. And it was just a few minutes when I was checking again, and my dog's food was already gone. Oh my God, she was so sneaky and quiet, and it was just a matter of a few, maybe 5 minutes, maybe shorter, I don't know, but they were gone. Oh my gosh, she'll just love my dog's food so much that each time that I put new one in the little tray, that she gets so excited. Yeah, I love that food. Give me. But she has her own food and she eats that as well. But somehow she gets so focused on my dog's food. Like, oh my gosh. I definitely only can give my dogs food if I watch them. Can you ugh. That's ridiculous because she is so sneaky. But I love her. God, she's so cute. But yeah, she's a little devil. I don't want to cut actually this image, this big moth. Can I not put that? I don't gonna cut this. Well, I am gonna cut this so I have this in the middle. I am gonna do this. Yep, just because I want. Crazy. Yeah, you always can use that for another little strip that you can use. I am stupid. Maybe I am. But it looks better. It definitely looks better. Okay, so the next, nope, we just can split this in two. That's the best way. Here we go, guys. Simple little pockets. But I was just want to ask you if you have an idea how I can feed my dogs without have to watch them constantly. Yeah, you can tell me you need to teach your puppy to stay off my dog's food. Yeah. It's easier to say than done because Shiba is very, I call that, hard to raise. She's very stubborn. Same as my daughter. Oh, nobody hears that. But yeah, it's the truth, absolutely. And some raise Some yeah, some dogs are not easy to raise, but I think I still did a pretty good job with her. But yeah, that food, oh my gosh, that is still an issue. I'm just used to feed the dogs once a day, and then they can eat all day as much as they want. Not 3 times a day. I'm just gonna fill that basket. And in the past, my dogs did a few days on one basket. Because the small dog is a small, those two are very small, so they don't eat that much. But so I already have a smaller basket, but God, no, it's very strange. Let's see, so focus on my dog's food. All right, guys, here we have that little, I always check if it's the same. Yep, it's the same. Can I not just fold this in two? Addicted to booklets, because you can add more. You can add papers at the front and write something on the back. Yes, 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 yes. It's always better to add more. You always can skip things. If it's gonna be too thick, then just skip things. But I just love to add things on it. Yes, let's go to here, guys. Why am I still? I need to move my chair. Yeah, my dentist, not my dentist, my dentures. Not always wants to speak out loud what I mean. Okay, guys, let's go to this page. I did use those 2 strips first. And I think that I'm now gonna use this color. I think that I also like to have a brown piece. Just to bring it back once in a while. So I'm gonna cut first the brown. Away for just a minute, and let's cut this one. With a little brown edge. Okay, so here we have our little piece right here. Check, check, check. Yep, little brown edge. Okay, smooch the edges. You can do that with a lot, with a less. Totally up to you. And of course I want something with this one. So I'm gonna make 2 of these. Stay away a little from the edges. Here we go. Alright, so I did with the other ones, smooch the edges. Looks so much better, guys. It does. Looks so much better. So don't do things too quickly. All needs some time. Okay, I'm gonna place this down, I think here. And the next one a little higher. Gives it still meaning to add something in here. And let's cut 2 little incisions. We used the large one, didn't we? Yeah, I think we used the large one. Watch your fingers in the back. It would not be the first time that I have my fingers between them. It would be not the first time. Alright, which one was it? No clue. Alright, first all the way around. Then still 1 above, 2 above, and the top one. And the rest are little pockets. Yeah. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. See if you have a leftover piece, and I bet you have. Alright, I definitely want to stay under. Alright, this one fits nicely below. And this one definitely can use a higher one. We have loads of leftovers. And then this one I'm going to stay 1/2 inch away. I'm just going to eyeball it, guys. Just eyeball it. And we can make these tags nicer soon as we are ready to do that. Alright, cool. Yep, let's glue it in. And then we have already made a page ready. But as you can see, yeah, if you now have a large album or a small one, all the handlings are exactly the same. So it doesn't matter if you make a big one. It's only more paper. The bigger, the more paper, but it's not more work. Absolutely not. Small or big. The handlings are all the same. There you go. Burns it down, and then you are ready for this page. So what do you think of this one? The back we still need to do. So we have that, I call this closure, velvet closure? I don't know. I keep calling it a velvet closure, but I don't know if it is. And we have made again, every spot, oh, maybe I'm gonna make a nice one. I'm gonna cut these out. I still did not have that. I'm gonna use that. I really like these. Be the flame, not the moth. Stay weird. A bird to cage or a moth to fly. Love that. Never be afraid of change. Let your dreams be your wings. In the shadows I find my light. God, I love that. Love it. So I'm gonna cut these out. And oh, and I also have cleared out all my ribbons. And do we need to throw this away? I want to do something with this one. Yeah, shoot me. I'm crazy. I know. I know, I know, I know. I'm going to cut these out and I'm going to see what I can make with that little piece.